What's up guys, Rob the Awesome here with another quality TF2 time with you. I want to apologize up front for holding out on the videos for you guys. It's only to solve for a very major update to the channel that I'm certain everyone will like. So let's take a moment to answer some very important questions, shall we? Alright, here we go. Donut TF2 asks, Rob, what is love? Love is a special connection that bonds two souls to one another, creating one beautiful, sexy thing. It's kind of what we currently have going on, Donut. Scarrell III wonders, are you working? Yes, I currently work at the hospital. On top of that, I'm taking an online graphic design course, so there's a lot going on in terms of work, but I'll always have time to make epic TF2 content in my spare time. Orty asks, what do you think of the Bloodsager? I'm not a huge fan of it, and I'm not certain it's a really good weapon. It replaces crit heals for instant heals, and seeing as you'll only hit 10 out of your clip for the syringes, you'll only gain 30 health back anyway, where crit heals can heal you so much more over time. Or your gaming studios ponders, what is the thing you hate? I don't hate on anything or anyone, I simply just don't care when it comes to things like that. If something isn't good, I just leave it be, because I know somebody out there likes it, and that's good enough for me. I secretly hate the soldier class. Tim Griff with his cute ass face asks, do you have a place you ever want to go? I've always wanted to go to a place that's stormy a lot of the time, mainly anywhere in Britain or even my next door neighbor, British Columbia. Chris asks, if you could hang out with 5 medic mains, who would they be? Oh boy, do more than 5 medic mains even exist? I thought they went extinct, never to be seen again. I thought that was what made me special. This isn't a question about taste really, this is a question based on, do I know more than 5 medic mains in my life? Well for starters, Array 7. I know that guy. Tag, he's a good medic main, at times. Skyman, for sure, she's cool, she's part of Blaptrico. Mr. Slim, cool guy, and there's this one other guy I'm thinking of. What's his name? TF2 Dove, that's right. There you go. That's 5. Okay, that was kind of tough. I kid you not. There are barely any medic mains out there. I think that was the toughest thing I had to think about in a long time. Thank you for the question. Potato Soup asks 4 questions actually. What's my full name? When's my birthday? What's my social security number? And finally, would I play 6s? My full name is Rob the Awesome Marshall, as it says on my profile. My birthday is November 3rd, as stated in my birthday bash video. My social security number has already been asked in the previous video, which I advise anybody go check out. As for 6s, I do play 6s Scout, but I might give Medic a try. Both formats are fun, but Highlander will always have a place in my heart for all these years. Mateo Perez Valente shouts, hey, I got a challenge for you, say my name! Done, good sir. And he asks, make a rap battle between bananas and cupcakes. No. Now the real question is, what is my favorite TF2 weapon? Tough choices, man. I love a whole lot of them. I'd have to say my favorite weapons would be the ones that are super good that nobody really ever uses for some reason, like the Back Scratcher or the Solemn Vow. They're just excellent weapons, but I guess people just don't see it that way. I don't know. The sniper tells me, Rob, what do you see yourself doing along the way in your TF2 career? Will you ever hold more events for your fans? First off, yes, I'll be doing a ton more events with fans. However, I'm waiting on that major update to the channel that will totally help out with all of that. As for what I see myself doing, I'm already working at a great job and working my way up to being a graphic designer. If you mean in terms of TF2 itself, there's not a lot I haven't already done. Playing the game for 9 years gives a guy a lot of time to mess around. Like, I've played on a ton of high-tier competitive teams, I've done a source filmmaker business that has gotten me 300 plus keys in a year, and now I'm doing YouTube to express my love for the game. I hopefully see myself bringing back the hype for this game and getting people amped for matchmaking, and to remind all the beautiful people out there that they are awesome in their own quirky way. That's my only goal with my career, and it brings me joy to make somebody's day somehow. Jackal argues, what made you love the Force of Nature so much as to classify it as the best scout primary? I think you misunderstand the point of my best and worst series. It's not opinionated whatsoever. In fact, I'm not a huge fan of the Force of Nature myself. If I were to make this guide based on my opinions, I would put the Backscatter as 1 and the Babyface's Blaster as 2. However, in order to make this a proper guide and to really make it the best it can be, me and some of my gold and plat competitive buddies test out these weapons for 2 weeks to really understand the many uses of a weapon has before just spewing out nonsense. We constantly have bidding wars and debate endlessly on topics with the experiences we've had with TF2. Even tears are shed. But at the end of the day, we only want to give the facts, and the fact is the Force of Nature beat out the other scatterguns, but only very marginally, like I said in the video. These are competitive guides. Since anything can, will, and already has happened in a pub, it's too random to give proper results. And besides, the Force of Nature just gives the scout every use imaginable to get the job done and more in a competitive team environment, thus making it number 1. Andrew asks, what is the difference between Sixes and Highlander? That's a great question. In fact, I could go all day on the subject, but let's put it simply. Sixes is like checkers, a fairly simple game with fast-paced action and not a lot of strategy. It's easily controllable, unlike Highlander. Highlander, on the other hand, is like chess. Many different classes to control and move carefully. Lots of strategy involved, but can be kind of hell to manage. Killing off a specific guy can make for a stronger team and better pushes. It's all about patience and getting the right picks at the right time without wasting too many resources. Highlander also has one of every class, while Sixes has a variety that you can choose between 6 people. The meta being 2 scouts, 2 soldiers, a demo, and a medic. Shpee wonders, are you blonde? Does this voice sound like it belongs to someone who's blonde, good sir? Absolutely not. Hana on the subject asks, how do you get a nice, deep, resonating voice? Simply by existing can my vocal cords produce such frequencies. That, and a good mic. The little 726 responds with having trouble in getting interested in TF2 again after a long time. So he asks, what can I do to pique my interests back up? This is an issue I see many people have. Lots of people leave after a couple of years because it becomes pretty tedious. I'm actually going to make a video about this subject, how to get hype in TF2. You gotta keep trying new things, play a different class. Sameness can lead to a boring game. But if you keep it exciting with the people you play with, or the class weapons, it can actually be a fun time that can last a lifetime. Just look at me. I'm a veteran since the beta days and loving every second of this game. Just be on the lookout for a video soon about that subject. Salami Wizard, a good friend of mine with self-conscious issues, asks, what if I'm not awesome? Many people do believe that they are just like everyone else. If everyone is awesome, then nobody's awesome, right? The truth is, that isn't the case. It's kinda like telling someone that they look beautiful, but not everyone is beautiful. Some people have to be ugly to justify that term. It's also like winning. You need losers to have winners. Point is, not everyone is awesome. The first thing I always say in my outro is to be awesome. It's not something that everyone has. By being a shining example of who you truly are and affecting others in a positive manner, can you then be awesome? Some people feel the need to be a douchebag and bring people down. That isn't awesome because they are bullying people as a coping mechanic for their personal problems. I mean, there are psychopaths out there that enjoy that sort of thing, but I'm mainly speaking for the sane people out there. If you choose to go out of your way and make somebody happy, like your parents or your brother or even a friend, and truly present yourself in a positive manner, then that's awesome. You are awesome, and if you is equal to awesome, then when I say be awesome, I'm also saying be yourself. That is some deep shit, man. I'm gonna move on. Man asks, Rob, do you planning in creating SFM videos of TF2? The sad truth is, animation is certainly not in my realm of opportunity. For one, I'm too busy for that sort of dedicated work, and two, it doesn't work out well in the end, regardless of the outcome. I'll most likely pay SFM artists to envision my stories in animation form, so if you're good with that sort of stuff, hit me up with a comment or message me, or add me on Steam. I've got coin, if you have wares. Mr. Tactical wonders, what is your favorite and least favorite unusual effects? My downright favorite would have to be Nebula. Man, is that such a god tier unusual effect that just works with a ton of hats. If only the effect was for more than the shitty invasion hats, that'd be the dream. But sadly, it's not. As for my least favorite, I'm not a fan of the orbiting effects. I love my unusuals in one place. Thank you very much. Danny happily responds, do you enjoy playing Spy? Are you any good? The Spy was a thing back then. It was definitely a class I played a lot. It was the first class I truly made, and I got up to a silver level until I stopped playing Spy. It's not that I didn't like the class, I just didn't find joy in playing it. But when I gave Sniper a chance, I loved it to death. So I chose that above Spy, and I never looked back. I can still effectively do stuff as the spy, and it can be enjoyable from time to time, but I'm not in love with the class. But I respect those who play it hardcore. WM1 slowly asks, is Scout an OP class? And does the black box need to be nerfed? Scout is not an overpowered class whatsoever. It's very technical and it's all about how far down the rabbit hole you are willing to go with the class. The class has a lot of vulnerabilities, but if you can master the agility, then nobody can touch you. As for the black box, I think it's all fine and dandy. I mean, you gain some health at the cost of eclipse size, so that seems pretty fair to me. The last question of the day comes from DJ Jacob, and he asks, hey! Do you enjoy playing with your fans? I do enjoy it very much. Every event I can make brings me joy, and just playing with fresh faces refuels the love I have for this game. It's awesome to play with people. It's what makes TF2 such a great game. It's because of its stellar community. I don't think I'd still be playing if it wasn't for the community and the friends I've made playing this game. And this has been some quality TF2 time with my fans. Glad I can answer some questions so that you guys can get to know me better. Now it's my turn to ask some questions for you guys. What is your favorite class and why? What keeps you coming back to TF2? And would you rather bathe in a tub of expired mustard or go one day of school with nothing but your underwear? Write your answers in the comments below, and if you have a question for me, you can post that too. If you have anything on your mind, I wouldn't mind spending some quality TF2 time once again. Remember to be awesome, stay awesome, and to have an awesome day. I'm Rob the Awesome, and I'll see you guys later. Ciao for now.
Motherfucker, I'm awesome. No, you're not, dude. Don't lie. I'm awesome. I'm driving around in my mom's ride. I'm awesome. A quarter of my life gone by, and I met all my friends online. Motherfucker, I'm awesome. I will run away from a brawl. I'm awesome. There's no voicemail, nobody calls. I'm awesome. I can't afford to buy 8 balls, and I talk to myself on my Facebook wall. You know my pants sag low.